You were the second person voted out of Big Brother Discord All Stars. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty sad that this is the way that I left. I didn't want to I wanted to come into this game like playing hard for myself, and it just looks like the relationship with that soul kind of just like fucked me over. So yeah, this isn't how I wanted to leave, but at least I kind of left trying to play my own game and not someone else's. That's all I can ask for.
So let's talk about that. So do you regret how you handled Axel? He was clearly really like emotional about how the entire thing went down.
No, I don't really care because I might have gone home anyway, and I'd rather go home knowing that I didn't leave. Like I would have rather have left on my own terms rather than because I still wanted to work with Axel. Because I really was about to throw my whole game with Axel so I could stay.
Okay. I find it interesting that there doesn't seem to be any like animosity towards Liam for his part in you leaving.
It's just like I was mad at Liam like to begin with, but then like as I kind of just kept thinking about it, Liam kind of like, I mean, who else was he gonna nominate? From my perspective, I don't know who he's like close to or hates other people.
Uh,
But like it just made sense to nominate me and Ansel. And like I don't blame it because like if I was HOH and if it was Amelia and Ryan and I didn't know who to nom and I hated Ryan, I would nom Amelia and Ryan.
so at the start, it looked like the votes were going in your favors, but obviously that changed around. At what point do you think that changed and why?
It was like when I woke up the day after the vote, I kind of just like Amelia told me that someone was flipping the votes. Then Seth told me it was Ryan and Blade. And that's when I kind of just like began campaigning, trying the what I wanted to do was just kind of like not let people be scared that the vote was gonna flip. It turns out that Amelia and Ryan, or Blake and Ryan, were like campaigning for me to go because they wanted to keep Kevin as a go, which was like the worst case scenario for me. And yeah,
Okay. Do you feel like it was the correct play on their part?
it was. It wasn't a good play. Like I'm not liking their game move. Like I didn't like how JP left the house either. It just like they're kind of using Kevin as an excuse to take people out. Honestly, I'm just more impressed with Kevin than them because Kevin seems to stay, and honestly, it looks like he's using the GOAT gameplay style is like to that far.
Fair enough. So who do you think were the votes to keep you?
Sets, Delara. How many votes? There were like 4 votes to keep me or something.
It's four.
It was Sets, Delara, Vlyn, and then fuck, I don't know. Because like too many people voted to take me out. Who else is left?
You got those three right.
Okay.
The the fourth person was Joey.
Joey? Oh my god. I thought Joey voted me out. Fucking Delara, not Delara, Robin and Marina, of course.
It's interesting. So what are your thoughts on their game? Because as you like we can see, like they're really being snakes about each vote. How do you feel about
I
how they're playing? Like, do you think it's good or bad?
Number one, I wish I called them out in my goodbye speech, but I think they're gonna get caught eventually. Evelyn even told me like on our one-on-ones, like if I'm safe, if I go home, then it's because of Rama and Marina. And I kind of told Liam. Liam's also like aware of that too. So it's gonna come back to bite them.
Okay, fair enough. So who do you think at the moment? Who do you think is like in the worst position, and who do you think is set up well to like win the game?
The best position or the worst position?
Both of them.
The worst. It would have to be probably Liam after this, because I mean he wanted to keep me. If my information's right, he wanted to keep me, and like the majority of the house, I just didn't. And he doesn't really have anyone he can trust except Delara at this point. He might have to, I don't know, just beg to stay or win the veto. And for the voice position, I would kind of say, sorry, the best position, I would say, um, I would say like Joey, honestly. Because Joey, like, he's not really in anyone's mouths. And I mean, like, I guess he wanted to team me, but he's not really seen as a threat. And he did win like a lot of vetoes in his season. I don't think people are like putting that into consideration. And so I think Joey has like a good chance of making it far. And so as of right now, it's like the best game.
Okay, so who do you think has the worst game then?
It's
Not
gonna be
necessarily.
Blade
Okay.
and Ryan soon. I mean, I don't see Blade and Ryan staying any longer, if we're being honest. Especially Blade, because like I think just Blade is like kind of confirmed to be a snake now. And Ryan can save himself. I don't know about Blade though, because no at this point no one trusts Blade or Marina Robin. So I guess it's everyone. I don't know. I can't think of one person who's had like the worst game.
Um, how do you would you describe like the play style of this season? Because it does seem like people are being a lot more emotional with how they're maneuvering through the game.
People are like there is not a gameplay style that like I would do, but it's like I guess they're playing the game. You could say that. But I mean, if Kevin wants to go home, I would rather just vote him out and take like get rid of a goat, because like if you're next to a goat, like I just was, like you're going home. I think Kevin's like a lot more dangerous than these people let on.
Okay. That's all my questions. So let's see if the audience has any.
Let's see. It's sad. They don't love me. Where's my questions?
Uh, they just say you're robbed. They don't have any questions.
I know I'm robbed. It's okay. I'll talk to y'all later if I don't get a battle back.
I guess Michael wants to know what would you do differently?
I would have tried to disassociate myself from Axel week one, because it seems like that's literally the reason why I'm here. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Because I mean, like I don't see myself convincing Liam realistically to not nominate me. I wouldn't convince myself to not nominate me if I was Liam. So Liam made the right game move in that regards, but I don't know.
Okay.
It
So
was just like really
okay.
complicated.
So let's say he had nominated Kevin and Axel. So had you had won that veto, was he right? Like, would you have pulled Axel down?
Um, I don't know, probably, but also like probably not, because I also like coming into this, I kind of like low-key knew in the back of my mind, like, hey, like Axel might like ruin my game. I didn't know like this situation would come like this early into the game, but I knew it would happen, and I just like the worst happened this week, and I think realistically I would have saved Axel anyway. But if Liam had like pressured me a lot more, I definitely wouldn't have used a veto on him to kind of just state, do not anger one side, you know?
And someone wants to know, do you have any beefs from the game or is everything just game?
I don't, I don't know. I wanna stay angry at Axel, but I can't be angry at Axel because it looks like he's genuinely sorry. So like, I can't be angry. I'll be angry with him today, and that's about it. The rest, like, no, like, I don't like how they played, but also like, I'm not gonna let it bother me. You know, like, I don't have time for that.
Fair enough. So before you go into the spectator lounge, is there any questions you have, like about how the
Um, I want to know like about Sets, like who's like Sets' final two, because I thought it was me, but Liam's telling me that like she had like a lot of questions. Sorry, like a lot of like associations.
two were definitely like you were definitely one of her closest allies, but you know, she loves to play the middle, so like
Yeah,
she had dinks with everybody.
and
I guess
was there any hope of me like convincing Amelia that I would have to keep me, or was that just like a lost cause? Because I feel like it was.
I feel like Ryan and Blake are two, well, at least Ryan, you know, they just had very strong like manipulation tactics. Like everybody was scared to like go against them. And so when you had a whole group of people that were planning to change the vote on you, she just kind of went along with it. Like I don't think there was really any chance of
Yeah,
getting her.
I'm just hoping that like people catch on into how Ryan and Blade are playing, because it's kind of been since like day one they've been manipulating people or like interrogating them. You know, at least Ryan. I don't know about Blade, because Blade's just been lying to me, but Ryan's just been like trying to like interrogate people.
Well, let's look at your goodbye messages. Posting them. 1 second. So Kevin didn't leave you one, I believe, but everybody. Oh, never mind. He did. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this was Joey.
Hey, okay. I love Joey. He's like he kind of plays like me and Lords. Like we don't know how to do social game, but like we try. You know.
True. This is Larry.
How did that happen? He says as he voted for me.
This is Robin.
Which I'm getting a little angry. The votes weren't there.
Yeah, that's definitely not true. The votes
Yeah,
were on your side.
exactly. That's what I wanted to. I just wanted them to not be scared to flip. Like this is exactly what happened.
This is Flynn.
Gee, he better fuck up the house. I believe in Flynn. He's gonna toss some shit with Ryan. I can tell, and I can't wait for Flynn to win.
This is Kevin.
I love Kevin still. I don't know if it's a strategy that he has. Oh, can I ask that question? Like, is it a strategy that Kevin has to want himself to go home?
Honestly, we're not even sure ourselves.
Because like it's
I don't know.
working.
It is for sure, but it's hard to tell. So this is Celeste.
Sad. I should have talked with Celeste more.
It's Blake's.
I blatant showed. It's okay.
Amelia's.
I'm sorry. I still love Amelia. I don't know. I'm mad, but like I love her still. Because I know she didn't do it like personally. So it's whatever.
All right. It's Dolores.
Delara, I love her.
There's Liam.
Liam, I feel like Liam has a good like redemption underdog arc after this. I don't know.
Guess.
I, I don't know.
Sex.
He can win if he plays it right. I feel. Oh, Sets. Sads was my favorite one to play with you. I loved playing with her. Like I don't think I've trusted like anyone as much as her. Like even with that, so I always had like second thoughts whenever I typed anything. But for Sets, it was like I type whatever and like we just talk straight about it. She
It
better
worked out
win.
so
She's
well
my
for
winner
me and
pick.
Crystal. Here's Ryan.
Let's see. Maybe so, but he can still leave. You know? He's gonna leave. Like there's no way Ryan is win. If Ryan wins, then the players are stupid. Because
It's Axel. It's a longer one, so
oh God. It's sad.
oof.
That's all I have to say.
Last but not least, here's Marina's.
Hmm. I, I perhaps Marina should win.
Queen
I
of Raps. Okay. So what are your predictions on before you go into the spec launch? What's your predictions on like the audience, like who they were rooting for, who they hate, like what you think?
I feel like they hate Ryan because Ryan isn't really likable. Um, I feel like I don't know how they felt. I feel like I was just irrelevant to them, but like it's whatever. I feel like they wanted me to stay, but I also feel like they didn't. Like it's whatever. Like I'm only 15th place.
Yeah.
I feel like they're rooting for Delara. I would root for Delara. She has a good like revenge story.
Interesting. All right, well I guess that's all. So we'll add you to the spec launch shortly.
And shortly like I'm gonna wait a day.
Shortly. Oh wait, no, one more thing. Who do you think is gonna win this HOH? I guess you're gonna watch it live, but I want your prediction.
I want who I think is gonna win. I think Delara's gonna win it.
Okay, interesting. So now that's all. So I'll add
Let's see.
you like in a second.
All right. Thank you for letting me play.